Hello, YouTube audience. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to tell you about what my week was like. I wanted to, I've been wanting to get on here for a while and give people a realistic view of what it's like to be a flight attendant because I think a lot of people have this idea that it's just this beautiful, glamorous lifestyle where you get to go up in the air and look super sexy and nice, and um, it's really not exactly what people imagine sometimes, but it is incredible. It is the most amazing journey that I've ever embarked upon, and I would not want to do anything else with my life. But it is very difficult, it's very hard, and it's very exhausting. And today I flew home on my hour-long flight because I commute. My base is in Denver, but I travel every single week, and I personally do 4-day trips. A lot of people do, locals where they travel for one day and they'll do a turn, which is where they go somewhere and come back, or they'll do multiple turns throughout a day and then come back home and get to spend time with their kids every single night, ideally, unless they get stuck somewhere, and then I guess they'll have to figure out how to get a babysitter or something. I haven't embarked on that particular journey yet. We'll see how having a family goes with this job. I know it's very hard. But there's 1-day trips to 5-day trips. And so you could be gone or working for up to 6 days at a time, doing a 4-day trip, 2-day trip, something like that. They have to give you a day off every single week. This week, what I did was, I have my schedule because I always forget. It's very hard to keep track of overnight. Someone will ask me, "Oh, where'd you stay last night?" I'll be like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't keep track of all the hotels that I've been in. I may be able to picture it, but usually no. Usually I'm just like such a space cadet that I'm like, I don't know, what time zone am I in? What time is it? It gets very disorienting. But this week I went into Denver. I did an Indianapolis turn, which seemed very long because I'm used to doing short flights on our smallest aircraft. And that can be like 30-minute flights 5 times a day. But I like that because I do a service and we're suddenly landing, and then we board and do a service and a plane, and it just makes the day go by faster. I know a lot of flight attendants who enjoy just, chilling out and enjoying like a 1-leg day or a 2-leg day, and it's less exhausting to them, and I get that. I like those days too. So I was on our medium-sized plane. I don't want to like give away what airline I work for. Some of you probably already know, but I'm not allowed to say. But we have 70 passengers on that aircraft, and we tend to do flights that are between, let's see, like an hour and 3 hours. That's usually as far as the aircraft can like legally get with the fuel, and have enough to where we could also circle the airport if there's a ground stop and we can't land. And then if we can't get in, they'll have to divert, get some more fuel, and try to get in to the destination again. So this week, yeah, I did the Indianapolis turn the first day, and then I went into Palm Springs. I spent the night there. It was super cool. Beautiful hotel. This was 30 minutes from Coachella, and we had some very interesting people staying at the hotel because they were like, yeah, party. I was downstairs trying to work on this book that I'm trying to write. It's still weird to say that I'm trying to write a book, but I want to commit to it because I really want to get it done. So accountability, guys. I'm gonna write this book. And so anyway, I was sitting downstairs, I was doing a free write, and I hear girls screaming from up above on the balcony, and I put my headphones in, and I was like, this is crazy, and I went inside after I finished, and this girl just like dropped this Mike's Hard and sprayed like red juice everywhere. And some guy walks off the elevator. He's like, "Party foul," and laughing. And I was like, I don't have time for this today. I just stepped on the elevator, went to bed, tried to get, at least 8 hours. Otherwise, I'm exhausted. I know some people could run off much less, but that's not me. And then the next day was our longest day. I went Palm Springs to Houston to Jacksonville. So cross country, one night I was in California, the next night I was in Florida, and spent the night there. The pool was great. I went for a swim, and I like that I have that opportunity to go swimming on my overnights. I love swimming, and I'll never be able to afford a pool. So it's fantastic that I get that. So yeah, went for a run, went for a swim, and woke up super early again. All my mornings were very early mornings. We switched time zones a lot. So I was on Pacific time, and then the next 2 days I woke up on Eastern time. We were in Rapid City the next night. We flew Houston to Chicago, and then in Chicago we had to catch a deadhead, which is where you fly, they put you on a plane, and you don't work the flight. They're just trying to get you there to work a flight, and they still pay you for the flight, which is always awesome. Deadheads are great fun because you know that you're getting paid, but you're getting paid to read or sleep. And if you're very tired from the night before, that always works out. Not always, because the flight that you may plan on sleeping on has a crying baby or a kid that is kicking the back of your seat. So you can never bet on getting rest unless you're just so exhausted that, doesn't matter that your seat's getting kicked. I've definitely fallen asleep even with that happening. And yeah, today I woke up in Grand Rapids it was like 3:30 here, I think, or 4:30 or something. I think it was 3:30. I thought I was on Central Time, but turns out I was on Eastern, so I was very turned around trying to figure out what time we were landing. We get into Houston, and I went over for a deadhead and ended up being able to sit in the back on the deadhead and not working, and was able to read my book and sleep. I was able to sleep on that one. I sat in the exit row and I leaned up against the wall and fell asleep almost the whole flight. It was amazing. And when I got to Denver, I had my fingers crossed that I would get on a flight home, and I did. There was actually a seat, which was awesome. There was a standby, because we have to fly standby, and so if there's a seat, I get to go home. If there's not a seat, I wait around until there is one, or I have to find a place to stay in Denver. Thankfully, I have good friends there still. And I was able to get one. There was a standby that had higher seniority than me, and she listed at the last minute. And I was like, there's only one seat, and I just want to be in my bed and go home. And there ended up being 2 seats. Somebody didn't show up or something, so thank God for that. I'm home now, and I'm very tired. And I got nauseous on the flight in here because I ate too much and I drank too much. Definitely, if you want tips on not becoming nauseous, don't eat a bunch of food, don't drink a bunch of water that's going to slosh around in your stomach for the flight. Maybe bring Benadryl. Maybe I should start doing that. But like the non-drowsy kind, or what's the other one? Benadryl? No, not Benadryl. Dramamine. Dramamine, and there's another one. I think it starts with a B. Yeah, so those are good ideas. And keep your head forward and don't read. If you have problems with that, that's probably not a good idea to do either. So anyway, this is my first little vlog. I tried writing a blog, and I'm so busy, I can't keep up with it. I forget what I did, obviously. I have to have like my paper telling me, my trip sheet, what I did during the week. So writing a blog this is quicker. This is just much quicker. So I think I'm going to give this a shot. So if you like this, give it a like. Give me a follow if you want more videos like this one. Give me suggestions in the comment section because this is my first video. And yeah, I'm really excited about this journey and this process. And I hope that you all enjoyed this and have an awesome day. Enjoy the beautiful skies. If you're in them, if you're on the ground, yeah, just enjoy them. So, thank you for watching.